In this video, I want to give you a really simple way to lower your ad costs by using audience testing. Now, I think a lot of people, especially with Facebook, are tending to lean towards really broad targeting because it's been a common kind of idea or myth, potentially, that Facebook's going to remove all their audience targeting. Now, I don't think that's totally true because their biggest competitor out there is going to be Google in terms of advertising. And Google's keyword interest system, how you can target people on Google, is so robust, and it becomes a really big value proposition for going to advertise on Google or just using Google instead of Facebook, for example. Just because of that one thing, I really don't think that they're going to completely get rid of audience targeting and interests. So I think this is a great way to test a ton of things with really low spend and make a significant impact in your ad account, no matter what industry you're in. So what I'm going to do is I'll show you how it works, and you can go out there and try it out on your own accounts and see how it works for you. So the basic premise is the first thing that you want to have in place is just a winning ad of some sort, right? So if I'm filtering here for the past week and I see that this ad right here, so these ads for me have done really well. That's the first thing you want, is just some kind of a winning ad at the end of the day. From there, what you're going to do is you're going to duplicate it. And what you're going to do is name the start of the campaign or the ad set what you're testing. So you'll see, like with these ones, I tested creatives and I put creative. I'll put audience in this one, and that makes it known that I'm testing an audience in this specific ad set. That's just how I like to structure things. So once you've done that, scroll down. Audience tests, I really recommend them to be between like $5, sometimes $4, and $8, maybe $10. So in between like $4 and $10 is a really good sweet spot. I'm going to start with $8. I always use cents in here, and a weird, odd number is for the cents part. The reasoning behind that is because Facebook at the end of the day is just a bidding like war, essentially. You're all bidding against each other, and if I outbid someone by 70 cents, I've seen it happen before, I'll take it. So that's something that I like to do. Then we'll just go and look at testing audiences. So for example, this one, I know YouTube's worked well. The first thing I'll do is just look at suggestions and see what I can pull from here. So maybe we can do Pinterest. Like, that's one that I know I haven't tested before. I completely butchered that. Right? And that's the first audience. Then what I'll do is I'll go ahead and duplicate it another 3, maybe 4 times or more. It's totally up to you and your budget. And I'll basically just make a handful of different audience tests. So Pinterest was the first one. Let's see what else we could do. We could try like Etsy. That's probably a pretty good one for my product. Then we'll try, let's do like Instagram business profile admins. That's probably a good one. So that's good. Then I'll do like something totally different. I don't know. I'll try DHgate. Sure. Just trying something different. Right? And then you can set up a couple of these audience tests, and then you can publish them, and you're totally good to go. Now, something that I would recommend for most audience tests and most ads generally is to add in some kind of exclusions. So I usually add in exclusions of people that have seen my account in some way, shape, or form, or interact with it. So like anyone that's engaged with my account in 90 days, I'll exclude them. 90-day IG engagers. And the reason with that is on a lot of smaller accounts, you tend to get a lot of overlap quickly. And I don't want anyone that's seen my ads, and if they haven't bought, like, this isn't a retargeting campaign. I'll set up a retargeting campaign separately if I want someone that has seen my ad to see it again. But I kind of want to control that versus Facebook doing it, because then it'll spend money on like my friends seeing my ads, which I don't care for, which is a really big mistake that I see a lot of people make. Is they'll launch their ad for the first time. They won't exclude like friends or people that have engaged it. And then just their friends and family members are seeing their ads, which you don't want. So do that. Right, a Facebook page, engagement. I'll show you guys another trick for this right now. But I'm going to go ahead and just apply these to each of my ad sets, and then I'll show you something else. So the other thing you can do to kind of hedge against friends or family members seeing your ads and just really screwing up a lot of the success you're having is flip to manual placements and just turn off audience network. That'll make it so people that are in your network won't see it, which tends to help a lot with those kind of things. So I'm just going to apply it to all these and then get going. Okay, and overall, that's a really easy way to get some quick wins through your ads is just by testing some really simple single interest audiences. What you can do to take this a step further is just refine it a little bit more. So say with this Etsy audience, say it started to work really well, and maybe I'm running out of audience testing ideas. You could just tweak some different things in here. So you could say Etsy, but then you can make the age range a little bit tighter or a little bit broader. You could do Etsy, and you could do men or women only. And then you can also mess with the placements a little bit more by getting rid of things like Messenger, search results, and things like that. And that becomes a really easy test that you can do on your ad accounts. And I recommend to do this at least a few times a week. On most ad accounts, we're testing a minimum of 10 different audiences every week. And it's all about just finding new pockets to get better success with your ads. So if you like this video, if you enjoyed it, let me know. And if you do want access to our KPI sheet, there's this really simple cheat sheet that I put together that has a ton of detailed metrics and how to influence the metrics. If you want access to it, just check the description below. You can join our group and you can get it. And that's all I got for this video. Talk soon.